This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Not a fast enough truck. If they can hit the right strategy, they can pull into victory lane.
And guys, remember, most of the crew chiefs said you need to be within about 10 seconds of our leader to make that pitting under green work. Right now, we only have 11 trucks inside 10 seconds of William Byron.
Looking at that 19 of Daniel Hemrick, he is, well, we got a caution on the track. The 29 of Tyler Reddick around. Boy, that is a development. He was running second. Not only was he running second in this race, but he's also the last guy owning a chase spot. He's in that 8th and final chase position.
You heard Doug Randolph, his crew chief, come straight to us. They don't want to take a chance of a flat tire tearing any bodywork off.
And you're in that final chase position. You can ill afford any sort of mishap early.
There is. That's how aggressive these drivers have to be. You can see it just simply gets loose. So fortunate it doesn't slide up into that outside wall.
He does a great job getting back in the throttle. You see Timothy Peters ride by on the outside. We've seen him out of shape. So he's going to drive her down in there. Timothy Peters is going to give him a little bit of room. He may open up the bottom for Nemechek.
That's an impressive move.
Spinner, Cole Custer in the 0-0.
You see Wisely holds the brakes, keeps that truck up by the wall, allows everyone plenty of room to get by on the inside.
Get it wrong.
Custer was running 8th at the time.
You can hear the flat tires flapping.
Without losing a lap. I talked about the inside truck, the struggle it is down there.
It didn't happen up front, but it happened right there. You see how loose he gets inside of Ben Rhodes. Can't hold on to it, but does a great job, Michael, keeping it out of the outside wall.
And that could have been possibly the worst scenario. Who was inside of Ben Rhodes, and then right on his tailgate was Brett Moffitt. So that took the air off the rear.
The 41 of Ben Rhodes doesn't look like it as Hemrick goes by on the inside of the 88, but still solid position for the 88 of Crafton, especially if they have gotten that Toyota.
Oh, trouble, up. Contact.
Again, more contact. John West Townley. And the 4, was that the
It was.
4 is Christopher Bell.
Stay up high here, stay up high. Stay up high, no caution yet, caution is out.
Caution is out, as you heard on the radio. And remember, John West Townley's missed the last 2 races because of concussion-like symptoms. And into the wall here in the early stages.
Take a look at what happened here. See John West Townley drives down. He's down. It was down below the yellow line, but I don't think that was the issue. But he got loose down there and had to use more racetrack, but Christopher Bell was on his outside, forced him into the outside wall.
When you take that type of angle into that turn, it just really hurts your ability to keep the truck on the low side. He was low on the entry around here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and let me correct myself. I said Matt Tifft. Brett Moffitt tiffed in that 11 earlier this season. Maybe wishful thinking and hoping that Matt Tifft can get back in that truck before the season's over. So yes, Brett Moffitt in that 11, as you see the 71 of Contreras to a stop. He was running 26th at the time, and that brings out the caution for the 4th time. Well,
inside, I don't know if they're going to get to Gallagher or not.
Big push by Ben Kennedy might push Gallagher to the lead. No, Peters goes in there with him.
Spinner. It's Hemrick. Contact with his teammate, Tyler Reddick. The worst case scenario for Brad Keselowski Racing. Both of his trucks with damage.
Hit right to the tire.
And both of his trucks racing to get in the chase.
A lot of damage to both of those vehicles. Look at all the damage to Reddick's truck.
Tyler Reddick had already spun earlier in the race. He came into the race today in that 8th and final chase position. That earlier spin dropped him below the cut line. And now Daniel Hemrick, who had a pretty good points lead from a pad perspective in relation to the chase, now with more trouble as well.
Yeah, a lot of problems for Reddick there. You see the left front tires coming off the wheel.
And the wheel's not pointing in the right direction to the turn. He's going to lose a couple of spots.
That's William Byron with Rico Abreu in the 2nd.
Oh, another spinner.
And this is Austin Wayne Self.
He's going back up the track. Oh, great job.
Here, hold your brake. There you go.
Caution again.
All right, get rolling here.
Wow.
What an outstanding job Austin Wayne Self did last week at Eldora with a top 10 finish, his career best.
Avoid any damage with this spin, and there's some others. Look at that. Timothy Peters, another near miss for Peters. He's almost been in a couple of them today.
Watch the job he does right there.
That was Kyle Martell in that 59 truck. He might have made a little contact with the outside wall, but an amazing job.
Very beginning of the day.
Well, Vince, if you told me there was going to be 6 cautions in the first half of the race, that would have been a stretch as well. Just don't ever try to predict these truckers. They've got agendas that they're trying to accomplish. We know how much pressure's on them to get in the chase. Oh!
Ben Rhodes and Jordan Anderson together.
See if Jordan can keep that truck out of the outside wall. You see the tire go down. He does a good job. Look at the damage to the 41 of Ben Rhodes. Looks like they may have gotten together racing for position.
Variety of problems throughout the course of the day.
There it is. Jordan Anderson gave him plenty of room down on the bottom, and that truck got loose. We've seen it happen so many times to so many people. And then you see Ben's truck back into the outside wall. Jordan does an outstanding job keeping his truck out of the outside wall.
Yeah, when you get to
all the time.
Brandon Brown has gotten into the wall in that 86 truck. Caution is out. Our record 8th caution of the race.
It's a shame. Brandon was running along in the 11th position. We talked about some great stories in the top 10. This was another one just outside of the top 10. Brandon Brown in that 86 truck.
He's going to give all these guys that pitted on lap number 25 a little more insurance, fuel-wise.
At right front, I don't know if there's how much damage is done to the truck.
Looks like almost that's what it was. His right front went down.
Golly, that's such a shame.
Yeah, got him into the outside wall.
Underfunded team, really works hard to get the most they can out of their equipment. Brandon does an awesome job behind the wheel of this 86 truck. And anytime you just have an issue where you run over something on track, have a flat that takes away an opportunity for a strong top 10 finish.
Damage with that 41 truck.
They did a good job getting that truck repaired enough to still stay out there and be a factor.
Look at them snake down the front straightaway. I love that. Just trying to gain any break in the aerodynamic advantage the truck behind them could gain. I don't know how much it works, but it looks kind of fun. Whoa, way up the hill goes Jordan Anderson.
Jordan's still on the lead lap route in the top 15, running 13th.
Despite a spin and some contact earlier, and one of these wide straightaways give you opportunity to really fan out and make a pass, as you see Rico Abreu and Cole Custer. Abreu in that 98 backing up that 3rd place finish last week at Eldora. He's in the top 5 today.
Ben Kennedy gets seized up a little bit over there in the tunnel. That opened up the bottom for Nemechek. He had a little bit of momentum. He's going to try to maybe move around the 0-0 now of Cole Custer.
Oh, and it put
Kennedy into the outside wall just slightly off a 3.
Yeah, Nemechek moved up to block that position, and it ran Ben into the wall.
No worse for the wear as Kennedy works his way around Matt Crafton.
Look at Ben Rhodes. Look how fast that truck is, even with all that damage, guys. He's trying to get underneath Crafton.
Crafton currently in 9th. Rhodes eyeing that position.
Man, Ben's vulnerable right here. If Crafton can clear him on the inside, could open up the door for Johnny Sauter to come through as well.
Haven't mentioned Sauter much today, but now he's creeping toward the top 10 as well.
I think Ben knew it was a time to really go for it. He drove around the tunnel on the outside. You don't see that very often.
These guys stay side by side over here in 3. It looks like Crafton's going to be able to make the move.
Oh, Gallagher spins. Spencer Gallagher spinning.
Straighten it out. Inside. Come on. You're okay.
Great job.
Inside. You're clear.
He's been fast today, Phil, and it's fun watching him lead laps, but that could be one of the coolest saves that he'll ever make. He kept that thing out of the outside wall.
Never even spun, really. Just got completely sideways, got right up to the outside wall. Finally, the rear tires grabbed and straightened him out.
He was 5 laps down, I think. I thought I heard Spencer Gallagher talk about the 41 truck of Ben Rhodes causing that crash, causing that spin. He obviously did crash. What an amazing job.
Cody Kaufman's got a good view of that, does a nice job backing off till he sees that truck move out of his way, then back in the throttle. Here they go.
Haley with the big block down low.
And Byron with the big push from behind. That's Brett Moffitt that's charged up into the top 3 field. He's got a strong truck.
Yes, he does. Cameron Haley's going to be able to hold off Moffitt. No, the outside's still open for Moffitt.
Great job by Scott Zipadelli, the crew chief on that 11 truck. They've had 5 different drivers in that truck this season. And Moffitt doing another good job today.
Can he do the crossover on Haley? Maybe get back to the inside? No, great job by Cameron Haley grabbing that 2nd spot away.
Rhodes inside of Nemechek, 4 wide back there, battling for position.
We don't normally see 4 wide going in turn 3. Look at Nemechek get loose and get into Sauter. He's going to hit him again.
3 laps to go now as William Byron crosses the line, still being chased by Cameron Haley. Brett Moffitt in 3rd, Timothy Peters 4th, and Rico Abreu in the top 5 and 5th.
Looking for a 2nd straight top 5 finish. Great job by Rico Abreu. But he's got company from behind. Cole Custer after that spin earlier. He is strong on the tailgate of Abreu.
Yeah, Custer and Ben Kennedy back there. He's been good today throughout the course of the day as well.
And I think Matt Crafton will say we overachieved today. They didn't have anything in that truck yesterday during practice. They've made it better.
Mid-pack, these guys still racing hard, going 2 and 3 wide back there.
Every position important for many of these drivers because it may come down to making the chase by a point, and you got to look back and say we got every single position we could get all season long leading into the chase.
You know, at the opening I talked about dominance in this 9 truck, and everybody in the garage area is saying, how are we going to beat that guy? Can we use strategy to do it? Strategy didn't work for them today. And Phil, the last time by, William Byron beat the field by nearly half a second. I mean, that's amazing that kid can find that kind of pace this late in the race.
And you know, he's had to withstand all these restarts, and it really reminded me of somebody that I saw last week in Indianapolis. Maybe his boss man, Kyle Busch, on those restarts.
Rhodes working inside of Crafton for 8th place. A couple of ThorSport teammates.
Gonna get loose down there.
Oh, and that's exactly what happened, but he's not giving up.
But he opens up the bottom for Johnny Sauter. Now they're 3 wide.
Matt Crafton rolls out, but is going to be able to charge on the outside to try to keep that spot.
The white flag for William Byron.
Johnny was able to hold off Matt Crafton. Now Crafton side by side again. Back there right at the start finish line with Ben Rhodes.
Less than 2.5 miles to go.
John Hunter Nemechek pulls out a line, gets a big toe, and able to pass both those trucks.
The final lap at Pocono. Everyone fighting for that last position.
How about Christopher Bell? He's got 5 free passes now, and he's going to race his way up into the top 10.
Unbelievable.
He's the only one happy to see all these cautions. He's taking advantage of them. Wow.
Meanwhile, William Byron is bringing it through the final turn. He's going to be a 5-time winner. That's a new rookie record in the Truck Series. William Byron does it again, winning at Pocono.
Thank you guys. Awesome team. Yes. Great job. Great job, everybody. Pit crew, a heck of a job putting this thing together.
That was Rudy complimenting everybody, his driver and his pit crew and his mechanics.
How about talking to Rudy this morning? You could just tell a calm, cool confidence. He said, we've got maybe the best truck here we think we might have, and I'm real confident in that young man behind the wheel, and he drove the wheels off that thing today.
The dominance continues. His 5th career win. William Byron victorious today.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast. This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.